Now back to the budget battle that could lead to a federal government shutdown in just a matter of hours. Kansas Republican Senator Jerry Moran joins us now live. And Senator, it is now less than or just over 6 hours to that midnight deadline. Is there any progress to report right now?
Brett, it's really hard to know. Lots of rumors, lots of stories, but the reality is that Republican leaders, Democrat leaders are refusing to even indicate that they've reached an agreement on the same things. And so it's very confusing here. It's hard to know who to believe. But what I do know is that there is still a chance to get this accomplished, and it's my mission. In fact, I've spoken to the Senate about this. I've pleaded with the Majority Leader, Mr. Reid, today. We need to get this continuing resolution passed, and if we fail to do that, we ought to at least make certain that we pass legislation that I'm a sponsor of that says our troops will be paid while this mess in Washington, D.C. continues to be sorted out. No soldier ought to be thinking about whether or not his or her family is back home getting a paycheck and able to make ends meet.
Yeah, Senator, that's just what we heard from a soldier's wife at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. We've also talked to some soldiers at Fort Riley. They have been thinking about this long and hard, about the possible ramifications this could have. Many people living paycheck to paycheck, and as government employees, if that check doesn't come in the mail, that's a big hardship for a lot of Americans. Has there been any indication that, I know I'm kind of re-asking the same question, but any indication that something might happen in the next 6 hours or so?
Well, you're asking the same question that we're all asking. The negotiations have been ongoing between the Majority Leader of the Senate, Senator Reid, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner, and President Obama and the White House. And many members of the Senate and the House are asking the same question. Senator Reid was to have spoken to the Senate just a few minutes ago. That is my understanding that announcement, that speech, has been delayed for 2 hours, which suggests to me that they're closer. But again, in my view, and I'm a member of Congress who believes the deficit is a critical issue. One of the things of my generation, one of the things I work on each and every day is to reduce our spending, get our books back in balance. And I'm of the view that, particularly in light of the fact that we've gone from always having a discussion about how much more money we can spend in Washington to how much less money we can spend, that it's important to pass the continuing resolution. Get this behind us and move to the broader budget issues of 2012 and beyond. Those are issues that need to be resolved. We're talking about the smallest portion of the federal budget, and I will say again that whatever conclusion we reach, and if we can't reach one tonight, we have to make certain that this Congress passes the certainty that no member of the military is precluded from knowing that their family is safe and sound back home, including the paycheck that comes every month.
All right, Senator, so many Republicans and Democrats all across America hoping that we can get this resolved by midnight. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you for the opportunity. I agree.